Prince Harry has come under fire for his new eco-conscious mega project with Google. The search engine giant announced on Wednesday that it had teamed up with the Duke of Sussex to calculate and publish carbon emissions from flights. Google and Harry's non-profit organization, Travelist, have reportedly got off to a flying start, says Meghan Markle's author Palomit Scobie. But not everyone has heaped praise on the initiative, which is planned to be used across the air travel industry as gold standard. Members of the public have slammed the prince's hypocrisy of the deal following his reported use of gas-guzzling private jets. One unimpressed Twitter user said, "When H starts flying commercially and cuts the hypocrisy of private jets, people might listen. Until then, crickets." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex's flight home to California from New York last month was reportedly their 21st trip aboard a private jet since the start of 2019. Harry and Meghan's trip from California to New York for the Global Citizen Live concert was by traveling on a private Dassault Falcon 2000. According to The Sun, their round trip would have produced around 17 tons of carbon. Other recent journeys have included the prince last month attending a polo tournament in Aspen, Colorado, by a pal's private Gulfstream jet, The Independent claims. Harry's track record of using private jets while launching a calculator to work out the carbon produced by flights has not gone unnoticed by some fans. Will that include Meghan and Harry? Someone quipped in response to the news online. Another wrote, "A great initiative. I do see the political point and start of a solution to climate change, but do I question why Harry himself cannot commit to reducing CO2 emissions, or at least with the companies he actually works with? This seems do as I say, not as I do. Am I wrong?" A third commented, "Will the carbon emissions data include private flights, like jets used by corporations, foundations, and non-profits? Or is it only the little people who are meant to be affected by the data?" One Twitter user who was less cynical of the move simply said, "This is what real impact looks like, well done." Another news, Prince Harry threw a bit of a fit in a tiara row before he and Meghan Markle's royal wedding, claims biographer Andrew Morton. The writer appeared on This Morning earlier today, October 6, to promote the updated version of his 2018 Meghan biography Meghan, the Hollywood Princess. Reports at the time of the couple's wedding suggested a dispute had occurred between them and the palace regarding the tiara Meghan should wear on the big day. Speaking on Wednesday, Morton claimed it was actually Prince Harry who had a complaint, though it was Meghan who got it in the neck as Duchess. Difficult. During the interview, This Morning presenter Philip Schofield asked, "You also say that you believe that Harry and Meghan thought the entire institution was conspiring against them?" In response, Morton said, "Well, it seems to me that Harry did. Harry did feel what you might call the men in grey, as Diana used to call them, the suits, were quite hostile, and he took umbrage, for example, when the hairdresser arrived from New York for a fitting for the tiara and the tiara wasn't available and he threw a bit of a fit. And it was Meghan who got it in the neck as Duchess." Difficult. Morton later added, "When you look down through the years, the royal Duchess is the one that takes the flack. Fergie got the flack early on in her marriage. Diana was called a fiend and a monster after she'd been in the family for about 18 months or so. It is the case that the woman gets the blame." During the interview, Morton also alleged that Meghan and her royal sister-in-law Kate Middleton made up following their wedding row, as they felt that the so-called feud didn't benefit either party.